calling in because Jay has asked him to.
Part 11 of this road trip.
Yeah, you and I both have been wondering why Kurt was calling in. It was because Jay wanted to.
Okay, part 11. Okay. Oh yes, our beautiful wing tee versus spread debate.
Hey, the spread is exciting.
Mm-hmm. Points on the board,
it's
touchdowns.
Touchdowns. The wing tee is very creative, though. I mean, it's challenging for the defense.
I'd line up in the old Ken Hanfield flexbone first.
Yep. Wing tee, dead tee. You ever seen one on the dead tee?
Yes, I've ran the dead tee as a player. Trust me, it's not fun.
You know, one thing I can't think I've seen off the top of my head. I've never seen anybody run a dead tee out of shotgun. You could almost have 4 guys in the backfield if you ran.
New Mexico has done a version of it, and Georgia Southern did a version of it.
Right.
And I know there's a variation of it being run now at Tulane.
Right.
But I remember when Bob Davie coached at New Mexico, he ran a variation of the tee, or the wishbone or the flexbone. He'd run triple option out of the shotgun all the time.
Right. Well, back in 1984 when I was a senior, back in 1983 when I was a junior, Cabot won the state championship in Arkansas running a dead tee. And then after that, a lot of teams went to the dead tee, and we went to the dead tee that next year. But, you know, you got to run with what you know or what the players you got. We really didn't have the players necessarily run a dead tee. But
no.
We would have been a better I team. I really think that you need to look at your players and their abilities and kind of form your offense around that. Most coaches, though, have an offense they like, and then they try to force round pegs into square holes to fit into that scheme. I'm just not sure that works.
Square pegs, round holes. Not round pegs, square holes.
One way or the other. They don't fit.
Make them fit. That's what they invented glue for.
That's what a lot of coaches do. They try to make the players fit into those positions for their offensive or defensive philosophies. They don't always fit well.
I line up in the old 46 defense and blitz every down. Oh, no, that's asking to get burned for 6.
If you got a lot of great, big, corn-fed country boys, then I think you need to line them up and you need to hand the ball to the fullback and 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
All right, Tom Osborne. As the game passes you by slowly.
If you've got some speed and you got some guys that can run and you can find you a quarterback that can throw, well, then spread is your way.
Yeah.
If you don't have a tremendous amount of skill, but you got a lot of smaller guys that are fast, you got quite a bit of speed and some strength, you need to run the veer.
Oh, I like the old veer.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the old veer.
Yep. But I think coaches need to have enough knowledge of the game and the flexibility that, again, they can see the players they've got and they can find an offense that tailors well to their abilities. In Lance's case, I think he looked at his players and he looked at who he could develop and what he had coming along, and he's plugged the right people into the right spots.
Oh, definitely.
He's got a rotation there, of 3 guys. Lance has got a rotation of 3 guys running from the tailback spot that are obviously really good. I mean,
and you remember the first year
good numbers.
You remember the first year we did ratio games, and you remember when they tried to run the spread, and we're thinking, this is awful.
Yeah.
No offense to Robert Collum.
No.
Robert did the best he could, but I would love to have seen William Moya with this team.
Yeah. But I really don't think the spread was Coach Collins' go-to offense. I don't think that was really his preferred offense. I think his preferred offense was
the flexbone.
Was the flexbone? Yeah, flexbone wing tee. But I don't think he ran the spread well. But I think the spread was all that worked.
Yeah.
So he went with it. So you got to credit him with that. But Lance obviously knows the spread. He knows how to work it. He's plugged his people into it. He had a year to prepare. And moving to the new defense, the
4-2-5.
4-2-5, has obviously been a winner. I mean, that's actually made a difference. I mean, defensively, these guys are stout.
Yes.
And it really surprised me. The defenses have been good for the last 2 years. They
Yes.
have.
Just the offenses were so
Just
stagnant.
Offense couldn't get you. They couldn't keep the defense off the field.
Couldn't get you into the end zone either.
Yeah, they couldn't get you in the end zone. But defense was a standout last week in the shutout. I mean,
Definitely.
Even though Murfreesboro did get down to the 2-yard line at one point, still they knocked them back from the 2-yard line and held them out before half. I mean, what counts counts.